Well, hi friends. We are back in the kitchen and it is 8 at night. And what happens at 8 at night? A lot of people get hungry. And we know we really shouldn't snack, but you know what? Tonight we're going to cheat. But we're going to make it as possible, as healthy a cheat as we can. How many people like chocolate? How many people like peanut butter? Well, when we choose those options, we choose caffeine and we're choosing sugar and we're choosing dairy. And what we're trying to do is get away from those things because they're just not good for our health. In fact, I was just looking at the container of Jif because this recipe calls for peanut butter. And if you grab any over the counter, mainstream Jif, Peter Pan, Skippy, if you read the ingredients, it is made with roasted peanuts and sugar. And it's not just sugar, but molasses and hydrogenated vegetable oil, this stuff, and salt. This stuff is poison. So we're not going to be using anything that is going to have sugar, caffeine, or dairy in it. And you're going to love this recipe. So it is a carob recipe, and what you're going to need is 2 cups of carob chips, 1 cup of peanut butter, and I chose no added sugar. There's so many alternatives out there for peanut butter. No added sugar, there's organic, non-GMO, lots of great peanut butter, so choose wisely. We're also going to put some organic raisins in there. I'm going to sneak a little raw coconut, unsweetened, and some peanuts. Now, if you choose to use different nuts, you can do that. Be creative. I always say think outside the box. But this is a 1-pot dessert, and that's what I love about it. So get your pot and let's get cooking. So the first thing I'm going to put in my 1 pot is the peanut butter. And the reason being is this way, when we put the carob chips in there, they're not going to burn. Now, usually conventionally, when you have chocolate, you use a double boiler. In this recipe, you don't need to use a double boiler. And then let's get our chips. And all you simply do is, over a medium heat, just mix this together until everything melts together. And I just want to show you how fast this actually melts. I mean, I've had it on there maybe a minute. And look at that. It's looking awesome. Now, this is where you can be creative. The recipe calls for 1 cup of raisins, 1 cup of peanuts, but I do things my own way. And there's nothing wrong with that. I am using the organic raisins. And you know what? I have some beautiful raw organic macadamia nuts. And tonight is the best occasion to open those up and use those. And macadamia nuts are so healthy for you. They're buttery tasting, and they just have such a long history. I believe they're actually native to Australia, if you didn't know that. So we're going to put that red in there. And then, we'll do some peanuts also. And again, my philosophy is sometimes not all of us have access to organic, non-GMO foods. You know what? Don't beat yourself up over it. It's okay. Do the best you can with what you have. All right, now what we're going to do is we are just going to pour this on a cookie sheet with some parchment paper. I'll show you how. Now, this step here is going to be completely up to you. You can use a baking sheet. You can use a brownie pan. It's all going to be dependent on how thick you want this wonderful dessert to be. But I'm going to leave it just like that. Doesn't that look awesome? And then I am going to top it off with some organic unsweetened coconut. I love unsweetened coconut. Look at that. Ooh. And then all we're simply going to do is put it in the freezer, and then we are going to serve it to our family. And one last reminder, this may be healthier than chocolate and then regular peanut butter, than all the other desserts that you could probably think of that you buy at the store. But remember, everything in moderation, even with this, a tiny bit goes a long ways. All right, thank you.